Welcome to the Mindful You platform and personal dashboard. My name is Rick Ladendorf, and I'm the co-founder of Mindful You. And I wanted to be the first to thank you for becoming a Mindful You member and to help you get started on your personal journey. So in this short getting started video, I will show you how to easily get around the platform and to get the most from the tool with the least amount of effort. So let's begin with step one, the welcome email. You will receive an email with your username, password, and a link to the platform. If you have any questions, you can certainly email us at support@mindfulyou or call either Craig or myself, and if there's any questions or concerns. But once you've clicked on to the button, log into the platform, you'll be directed to the dashboard, which is right here. So welcome, Mindful Student, to your private membership dashboard. So before we begin, I wanted to give you a quick overview of the three main sections of the platform: the sidebar, the main menu, and the body of the platform. So when looking at most software programs, there are many ways to access your web pages, but in this demo, we're going to be showing how to navigate from really a single perspective. So once you're familiar with the main features, you can certainly begin to explore on your own. An example would be on the left-hand sidebar, you can certainly get to My Profile by clicking here, or you could ultimately, from the dashboard, you could click up here on the main menu where you could get to your profile as well, or alternatively, you could actually complete your profile here from the dashboard. So there's multiple ways to gain access to the platform. But on the left-hand sidebar, if you want more space, you can simply collapse the sidebar by hitting the three little lines. But the sidebar are really just shortcuts to my groups, my forums, my connections, Ask the Monk, community members, manage my account, and my profile. Whereas the main header contains a number of different easy click-throughs. For example, articles, support, resources, and access to my account by simply clicking on Mindful Student. I can access my profile, my account, any messages, connections, groups, forums, which are very similar to what you see here on the left sidebar. The point is, there are ways to get to various areas within the platform, whether you're looking for articles or other ways to join a group, look at FAQs, or maybe even look at some of the meditation audios. Over here you have messages. The messages might be in-mail messages from other members, and if you wanted to search the site, you certainly can do that here. But today what we're going to do is we're going to look at the course material. And when you log into the dashboard, you will be presented here in the center of the main page with the courses that you are enrolled in. As you can see here, this particular course is in progress. And if I wanted to collapse all, then I can simply hit that button, collapse all, or expand all, etc. So in this case, we're going to look at the Mindful Professional course. And in each one of the courses, it has a course description. In this case, it's the Mindful Professional course, a description of the course, and then here you'll see the course content. The course content being lessons. Each one of these represent a lesson, and these are the exercises within the lesson. And as you can see, this individual has actually completed all of the exercises within lesson 1, and this person happens to be on lesson 2 with the first exercise being completed. Now, if I wanted to continue with my course, I can also simply click on this button, continue, and it will bring me to the place I left off. And in this case, the lesson overview shows that I have the exercises are complete. And in this case, what I want to do is go to an advance to the third lesson, Your Two Selves. So let's begin with a little overview of what the course material looks like. First of all, you have a description. And then there's a rating here that we'd love to have you tell us what you thought of this particular exercise just by simply clicking on 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever you feel it might be. But in this case, what we'd like to do is start with a watch class recording. By clicking on that, you'll be advanced to this screen, which allows you to simply play the button here, You're Too Slow, class number 3, rate the course, and then if you're interested in posting a comment to let us know what you think of the course, we love feedback. So please feel free to enter that. That information goes directly to us, and when you're done, you can simply hit Mark Exercise Complete. The beauty of the program is allows you to actually make notes. By simply clicking on this green icon, you can begin to make notes, and those notes can be downloaded and printed or saved to a Word document. And the beauty of this is it identifies where you are within the platform. So if you're having notes regarding the watch class recording, might be some suggestions, some things that you might want to do, some ideas that you might want to follow up on. All of these can be saved, and then by simply clicking on the Word document, it will provide all of your notes from all of the different exercises. So what I'd like to show is another way to navigate through this system. Up here, you see these 2 carrots, forwards and backwards. Now I can move from one exercise to another simply by clicking on the carrot to the right, and it allows me to go to the next exercise. If I want to complete it, I would simply mark exercise as complete and rate the exercise. Now, here's an example of an article. Again, rate the exercise and then scroll through, mark the exercise complete, and if you'd like, you can post a comment. So it's very simple to navigate through the course material. And as you can see on the left-hand side, you can go ahead and see what's available. And then by marking each one of these exercises, you're earning points towards your certificate of becoming a certified mindful professional. Okay, now we're going to move on to groups. By simply clicking on My Groups, it's going to bring me into an area where it will show the groups that I'm part of. All members are part of the Mindful You member group and the Chat with the Monk group. If you're part of a company or a subgroup, it would show up on this page. And the point here is to provide you with access to other members. In this case, everybody's a Mindful You member, and there are 3 areas that I'd like to show. One of which is who are the members in this group, and by scrolling down, you'll see those members. And I may want to connect with these people, but that's not where you would connect. You would connect with those community members over here in the community members section. But if there's a discussion going on within your group, it would show up here. Now, any other discussions that you might have might also show in My Forums if you're part of multiple groups or having different connections and conversations. The third area of the group webpage is the Zoom. And if there were a meeting, the upcoming meeting would show here with a Zoom link and all the information and particulars. And if there were past meetings, you can actually go to previous meetings that had been recorded and available to the Mindful You members. So it's very simple to navigate around the groups. And if you're looking to join the community, this is where you would do it. Community members, you can see 319 members. And if I wanted to connect with Laura or anybody else, I would simply click on this icon to say connect. So if I wanted to connect with Anthony or Beth, then Beth would receive an email from the system indicating that I would like to join and connect with her. And she would then accept that connection, and then that member would be now connected with you in your community. So if I wanted to find certain types of people, I can certainly find them by selecting the type of person I'm looking for, whether it's a subscribed member, maybe it's a certified mindful professional or somebody in leadership, or I might want to look at just the newest members or an alphabetical list of those. Now, I can obviously look at this in a list view or in a grid view by simply clicking these buttons. Or I could also type in somebody's name first name, last name, and search on that individual and then communicate. Now, if there's a message from any one of these members, it might show up in your InMail here with an indicator of a number of how many InMails you might have. So the last thing I want to point out is my profile, which is probably the first thing you'd want to do. First thing you want to do is you want to complete your profile, and the easiest way to do that is to connect or click on the My Profile, edit the profile, and you can obviously put in your information about who you are, your background, and any social connections that you have, your Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., all those sites. If you want to change your profile photo or upload a photo, this is where you would do it. You can select your file from your computer and drag it here, or you can take a photo. Same thing with a cover photo. This is where you could actually select it or drag an image here. So at the end of the day, it's a very simple process. You've got your dashboard, your groups, and your community members. Now, last thing I want to point out is if you have a question and you'd like to ask the monk a question about what's going on, we've created this easy to use sort of collaborative and very easy to use conversational interface. So what's on your mind, you would type in the email, and this information will go directly to the monk in a very private setting. It's not shared with anybody else, and that would go to him in an email. And now you can correspond outside of the system with the email, or you can communicate within the system, and those conversations would be recorded. So that's it for now. That's a quick overview of the Mindful You platform. I hope you enjoyed this and gives you the tools that you need to get started. And we look forward to seeing you on the platform and communicating and conversing with you. Have a mindful day.